So my birthday is in February. So now I have once again leveled up and officially I am another year older. For the past few years I have felt quite melancholic on my birthday because it hasn't turned out the way I wanted it. No one seems to care except me, and I'm not quite sure why I care so much, why this feels so important to me, but I do, and it does. Maybe it is some kind of low-key narcissism or egocentrism, but all humans are narcissistic in some degree, and what better time to let that out than on your birthday? I feel that your birthday is your own personal high holiday. It is the day your life started, the day your experience began. It is a milestone in your life that shows that you have made it this far. You have survived until now. It is a day where everyone who cares about you get a chance to really let that show. Or at least it should be, if you ask me. I mean, everyday little actions and words don't go unnoticed. Don't get me wrong, I don't devalue those things. But your birthday is sort of the day where it can accumulate, and this day can be like a celebration, on a different level. Or as I said, at least I think it should be. And I think that is why I feel so melancholic during my birthday. No one else seems to care, which makes me feel like no one really cares about me. And yes, it might be a bit narcissistic and about a bit egocentric, but I don't care. It is the way I feel for some reason. Other than a happy birthday greeting in my DMs, no one seems to want to put in any effort. And maybe a lot of people don't care about their own birthdays and don't want to be celebrated, but I care. I want to be celebrated. I know this makes me sound like I'm very selfish and spoiled and I just expect everyone to cater to me. But that's not quite true. I do a lot for other people, at least I try to. And I love spoiling people with gifts and do fun, nice things with them and for them. So it's just a bit depressing when that goes unreciprocated. But it's like that saying that expectation is the root of all human suffering. In a larger context, I also think my birthday reminds me of the sad truth that no one seems to care about anything anymore. And if you do care about something, you run the very high risk of getting mocked for it. I don't know if that is true only here in Sweden or if it is a common thing in other places as well, but I find this very strange and very depressing. No one cares about celebrating things anymore, about other people, about themselves, about having strong values, a purpose, dreams, goals, desires, creativity, intellectualism, or anything really. Most people just seem to drudge along through life, doing what they're supposed to, whether they like it or not, whether they want to or not. Like zombies. Nobody seems interested in living their lives. They just seem to want to get through it, like it is a boring work task or something. And I don't want to be like that. I refuse to float along in that stream like a dead fish, no matter how strong the pull of that current is. The past couple of years, I have liked to summarize a couple of things I've learned in the past year. This year, I would like to share two things I learned that has to do with what and how I feel and think about my birthday. Number one is that if you feel you deserve something, if you think you deserve something, you need to be prepared to give it to yourself. You can't expect anyone else to give it to you. You can't count on that. Yes, you can ask for it, you can tell others what you want, but in the end, you need to be prepared to give it to yourself. You need to be your own best friend, your own strongest ally. And number two, there are things I do not understand and that I might never understand. And that is okay. It does not mean I'm stupid. This is something that really kicked me in the head on my actual birthday. That there are things I do not understand. That I cannot for the life of me understand. Maybe I never will. Maybe I will. But no matter no matter if I understand it or not, eventually it does not mean I'm stupid if I don't understand. It's okay. Anyway, in the evening, Jimmy had prepared a very nice surprise evening for me with some very nice food and some very nice gifts, and this cheered me up to no end. It really turned out amazing. So thank you so much for being here and listening to my little rant while I showed you some scenes from my day when I visited the art museum. And I hope to see you again real soon. Bye.